Well, the spline command makes a curving shape and a flexible shape at that. So let's draw one, draw and spline. We're first asked for a start point, so if I start, then my next point, so I can traverse some sort of shape for, say, a flexible garden bed area, and then I right click and select enter. What the spline command then wants me to do is to indicate the angle of approach at the beginning of the spline. So if I move around here, you can see it bulges out. So if I select in that line, then it wants me to indicate the angle of departure of the slope. And we're done. So here's our spline with a start point and end point. You've got little rotational toggles at the end, so you can bend things around like so. You can also, having selected it, if you go over into the properties box, we could say I want that to be a closed spline. And now as you move things around, you can see you've now got a closed garden bed area. Now you might decide that you don't have enough vertices over here, so you can let your mouse hover over one of the vertex and insert a new one, insert another one, insert another one. So now we've got a number of extra vertices where we can move things around and adjust the shape at will. I'll unselect all. So there's a closed polyline drawn using the spline command, and unlike a normal polyline, you've still got a little opportunity to tweak things like so as I move that around. So you can use this system to get some quite nice shapes of that polyline. You also have some options over here to, it defaults naturally enough to a fit spline, so the curve of the spline goes through all those control points. But if you wanted to, you could choose lines and arcs, and you can see how sharp everything is now, and quadratic B-spline, cubic B-spline. These are just different ways of curve fitting. Our vertices are still there, but the curve, the shape of the curve, is drawn through the average of some of those points. I'll unselect all. We've been asked the question, well, what happens if you explode one of these? Let's do that now. We explode it and select it. Can you see it gets turned into thousands and thousands of vertices? So our advice is don't explode these sorts of shapes that you create with the spline command.